According to the Public Policy Institute of California, per-student funding for education in California is below the national average. Public schools receive funds from federal, state, and local sources, but for many schools this funding falls short of their goals. Every year, students, parents, and schools team together to fundraise through the selling of candy, cookie dough, or even gift cards to pay for field trips, materials to enhance learning, or to upgrade obsolete equipment. Nonprofitsource.com states that about 1 in every 3 schools who fundraise average between $0 and $5,000 in annual earnings from fundraising. Imagine being the school who can't fundraise enough money to go on field trips, upgrade their football equipment, or even buy new instruments for students who want to learn how to play. There are problems with traditional fundraising, but schools have limited options. Hello, my name is Thomas Leech, CEO of Stadience. I created Stadience to empower schools with a new and innovative form of fundraising by using their naturally created content like sports, music recitals, and band performances to be live streamed or preserved online for future viewing. Let's say you're a school administrator and the winter recital is coming up. Every classroom is going to be putting on a short play or singing a song. It's going to be a large celebration with lots of families attending. Unfortunately, many families can't make it. What are you going to do? Here's what Stadience has to offer. Stadience will offer online and mobile web access of video content from a school's dedicated website. Schools are encouraged to provide all video content of school activities. And finally, monetization will occur through online ticketing and advertising for video access of uploaded content. Taking action, a school administrator signs up to Stadience. An administrator watches a brief tutorial video of how to set up and test equipment and set the ticket price. Once finished, they can share the link of a live broadcast to the community. Afterwards, the school collects its share of the virtual ticket sales, and Stadience collects 10% of those virtual sales. Stadience is entering a large live stream market with a couple of competitors already established for sport-related activities. Stadience will provide the same live streaming and on-demand capabilities of sports, but will offer the same services and become first to market in the non-sporting live streaming environment. Furthermore, Stadience is the only live streaming environment to offer fundraising for schools for their live stream content. Financially, we need to define a unit of sale. In the box on the left represents a school event with 10 participants, with each of these small squares being one participant. And for each participant, let's say, has one person who can't attend the event. So each person will go to Stadience.com. They'll pay the school-determined price of $5 for a virtual ticket and then get to watch the live stream event on their internet-connected device. And afterwards, Stadience will pay the school and keep 10% for itself. Now that we've defined what our unit is, we can further define what the market size is for live streaming high school sports in the United States. On the left, we can see the total available market represented as schools, and the right, we can see it as represented as dollars based upon an average ticket price of $5 with 10 people purchasing a ticket. Stadience has identified 4 customer personas: school administrators, parents, coaches, and finally student athletes. Our go-to strategy is to identify school administrators because they are final decision makers for everything about the school. Starting in June and ending in August before the new school year starts, we will heavily market towards these school administrators using LinkedIn and Facebook. Through these marketing efforts, I hope to identify a small group of interested beta testers. Looking towards revenue projections in our first year, we can assume that for a $5 virtual ticket and 10 tickets sold per event, and using a conservative estimate of 8 events per month for a school, you can see on the chart below that the end of the year for year 1 results in $32,000 in profit. For years 2 through 5, I took a yearly look with growth heavily leaning on an aggressive digital marketing campaign, including incentives for schools to get the word out for Stadience. I used an optimistic approach of 100% growth for the years 2 through 5. Keep in mind that profits do not account for future implementation of additional revenue streams. For Stadience to move forward, I'm asking for $17,000 of funding. Stadience will use these funds to improve our online presence by hiring a web developer to create a professional business homepage, a portal for schools to manage their video content, and develop an online virtual ticketing system. Further use of the funds will be used to form Stadience LLC and increase my marketing budget on social media directed at school administrators. Looking ahead, I plan on filing for an LLC in early May and launch the Stadience website and begin my marketing campaign in June. By August, I would like to identify key beta testers for the live stream platform, and in September, launch Stadience. Thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon. Please reach out to me if you have further questions about Stadience. Thank you very much.